Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the mat, welcome back to Intuitive Moves. My name is Lana and I'll be guiding you through today's power sequence. We'll get started in a lotus position today, so option to just find a regular cross-leg position, option to find half lotus, crossing one ankle over the top, or full lotus, bringing that other ankle all the way to the top if your hips allow. If not, just untuck it. There's no need to come into the full variation if it doesn't feel good. Let's take two big shoulder rolls to land. Shoulders come up to the ears, press them all the way back. Down, shoulders come all the way up, back, and down. Let's allow the eyes to close down, resting the hands on your knees or on your lap, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And with each exhale, just allowing yourself to settle, to land, feeling your muscles relax into the earth, into the mat beneath you. And while our muscles relax, we still grow tall through the crown of the head, sitting up nice and tall. And with each exhale, just see if you can let the outside world drift away. Any pressures, any stresses, any worries, just acknowledge them. And just see if you can pop them off to the side as we make our way through our practice today. Maybe taking this moment to scan through the body, just noticing how you've arrived, noticing how you feel physically, mentally, emotionally. Reminding yourself that there's no right, there's no wrong, there's just what is. And if you are working with any injuries, any tension, any niggles, illness, this is just your reminder that you can take any modifications or variations that feel best in your body today. And if you're feeling amazing, maybe you'd like to progress the poses a little bit. Always tuning into how your body's feeling. Let's start to bring this awareness to the breath. Maybe exploring that yogic breath as we inhale from the bottom to the top of the lungs and exhale from the top to the bottom. Or maybe you'd like to explore your ujjayi breath, our victorious breath, making a sound through the back of the throat. It might sound like the ocean. This breath can be as loud as you would like. And just notice as you start to find that constriction at the back of the throat, how all your other thoughts just seem to drift away as it brings all the awareness back inward. And we use our breath throughout our practice to do just that. To come back to the moment, our breath, our movement. So throughout our practice today, if you start to feel challenged, whether that's physically, emotionally, see if you can come back to our ujjayi breath, a victorious breath. And in today's practice, we'll be exploring Aparigraha, which is a yogic principle of non-attachment. It's the practice of letting go of expectations, of outcomes, the need to control, or the pressure to always get it right. And on the mat, that might mean letting go of what you think a pose should look like, or looked like yesterday or last week, and just allow it to be however it is today. And off the mat, it's the gentle art of loosening your grip on things that you can't control, and maybe realizing that you were never meant to control them. So throughout our practice today, can we show up, breathe, and be fully present without the need to grasp, force, or hold on too tightly? Maybe taking this next moment to set yourself an intention for your practice. Maybe it's to do with Aparigraha, or maybe it's something else entirely. Whatever your intention, just allow it to guide you through your practice today. Option to keep your eyes closed down. Let's find some seated cat-cows. On the inhale, open out the chest, look to the sky. And exhale to round out through the spine, look to the belly button. Inhale to open out the chest, look to the sky. Exhale, round out through the spine, look to the belly. Keep this going at your own pace. And as always, you're welcome to find some intuitive movement. Maybe that's bringing the chest down and around for some chest rolls. Maybe it's some neck circles, whatever feels good. So loosening out through the spine, trying to let go of what you think it should look like, and just allowing your body to move intuitively, move freely. Let's explore here for another 3 breaths. More inhale. And on your next exhale, let's make our way back to a neutral spine. We'll extend our right leg long, left foot stays in towards the inner thigh. Flex the toes, lift the ankle up off the ground. Take a big inhale to sit up nice and tall, and exhale to fold forward over that front leg. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale to sit up nice and tall. Exhale to fold forward. 2 more. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward. Last one, sitting up nice and tall. And exhale, fold forward. On your next inhale, come back up to a seat. Let's change sides. Our left leg goes long, right foot into the inner thigh. Inhale to sit up nice and tall, flex the foot, and exhale, fold forward. 3 more. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, sit up. And exhale, fold. Gently coming back to a seated position. We'll cross the right leg over left this time. Take the opposite elbow to the opposite knee. Sit up nice and tall and exhale to find a twist. 2 breaths here. Coming as deep as you'd like. Exhale as you unravel. Let's change legs. That left leg steps over. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Elbow meets knee. Take the twist. 2 breaths. And exhale to gently unravel. Let's cross the ankles. We'll make our way to a toe pose. So tucking the toes under, letting the hips sit down onto the ankles. If this becomes too strong, you can always untuck, but see if you can just sit with those sensations. Inhale to reach the arms out nice and wide. Exhale, right over left for eagle arms. Option number 1, hands come to shoulders. Option number 2, backs of palms. Or option number 3, find that full bind. Palms touch each other. Wherever you are, lift the elbows in line with the shoulders. Take a big inhale, strong through the belly, and exhale to open out through the heart. Let's stay for a big inhale here. Exhale to unravel, arms go wide. Let's change arms, our left over right. Option 1, shoulders. Option 2, backs. Option 3, fronts of palms. Inhale, elbows in line with shoulders. Take a big inhale. Exhale, open through the heart. 2 breaths. And on your next exhale, release the hands behind your back. Let's interlace the fingers this time, puff out the chest. Maybe you look to the sky, lift the hands away from the bum. And on your next exhale, reverse it, hands to the front. Press the palms away, dome out through the upper back. Big inhale here. And exhale to gently release the hands to the floor. Let's push back to a 4-point kneeling. Keep the toes tucked underneath. Take a big inhale and exhale. Send the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Let's inhale to rock the weight forward to a knee hover and exhale, send it back, downward facing dog. We'll keep working through these 2 movements. If you'd like to keep doing this, keep doing this. If you want a little bit more, let's take the opposite hand to the opposite leg in down dog. Enjoy a nice twist and then come back to our knee hover. Alternating sides of the leg. Back to knee hover. Let's do 1 more each side. Working at your own pace, last one. And once you've evened out both sides, let's find downward facing dog, pedaling out the feet, bend 1 knee at a time, maybe pulse the chest towards the thighs. 2 more breaths to explore here. And on your next exhale, we'll find stillness. Look to your fingers, keeping your legs as straight as you can. Walk your feet to your hands. Gorilla pose. We'll lift up the feet and place the palms underneath the feet. So we're standing on the palms. Really massaging the toes into the cushioning of your thumb. Let's find stillness here. We inhale to find a halfway lift, straightening out through the spine. And exhale, bend the elbows, pull the chest nice and close to the thighs. Let the head hang loose. 2 breaths. 1 more inhale. Exhale to release the hands, reach them all the way to the sky. Tall mountain. Let's cross our right leg over left. Palms come together. We lift up nice and tall on the inhale and exhale to take the hands over to the left. Look under the top armpit. Hold for the inhale here. Exhale back through center. Let's change sides. Left steps over. Inhale to reach tall. And exhale, take it over to the right. Big inhale here. Exhale to come back to neutral. Unravel those legs. Reach the fingertips high, squeeze the bum, squeeze the belly. Take a big inhale and exhale to open through the heart for a little back bend here. One last inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Hold onto the ankles, pull it in nice and tight. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back to a high plank. Everybody shifts their weight forward, shoulders beyond the fingertips. Option to lower down to your knees. We have 2 chaturanga push-ups. Inhale to lower halfway. Exhale, press it up. Last one, inhale, lower halfway. Keep that belly in. Exhale, press it up. Inhale to lower all the way down to the belly. Let's come into baby cobra first. Roll the shoulders back, lift the head and chest up off the ground. Nice and active, pulling those shoulder blades down to the hip bones. Squeeze your bum, your knees, your toes. Let's release the hands to the hips. Take a big inhale, reach the hands to the front of the room. And exhale, bring them back. Maybe you lift a little bit higher. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale to bring it back. Inhale to reach it forward. Exhale, bring it back. Can you lift up nice and high? 1 more. Inhale to reach it forward. Exhale to bring it back and hold for the inhale. And exhale, release the hands back to baby cobra and down to the mat. Upward facing dog. Let's press into the hands, lift the thighs up off the ground. Shoulders are away from ears. We're strong all the way down to the toes. Let's take a big inhale. And exhale, lower back down to the mat. We'll tuck the toes, press back onto the knees, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Let's just check in with your alignment quickly here. Spreading all 10 fingers nice and wide, pressing into those finger mounts. Head hangs loose, chest towards thighs. Tailbone opens to the sky, and we're actively pressing those heels to the ground. It's okay if they don't touch, it's okay if the knees are bent. Let's inhale to rise up on the toes, big bend in your knees. Exhale, step, hop or walk to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, tall mountain, reach it high. Exhale, hands to the heart, Samasthiti. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale to reach tall, sun salutations. Exhale, fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, your back bend, baby cobra, maybe upward dog. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Inhale, rise up on the toes, big bend. Exhale, step, hop or float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, tall mountain, reach it high. Exhale, hands to the heart, Samasthiti. 1 more time, inhale to reach tall. Exhale, fold. Follow your breath, even if it's different to my cueing. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, chaturanga, step it back, high to low. On your inhale, your back bend. And exhale, send the hips to the sky, down dog. 2 breaths. Inhale, rise up on the toes, big bend. Exhale, step, hop or float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. And exhale, hands to the heart. Let's make our way back down to down dog. Inhale to reach. Exhale, fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, your back bend. And exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Take a moment to find your alignment. We'll bring our big toes together at the back of the mat this time. Inhale, right leg to the sky, nice and strong, nice and active. Take a big inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl, weight shifts forward. And exhale, send it back, 3-leg dog. Let's do that again. Inhale, weight comes forward, hold. Step the right foot to the right thumb. High crescent lunge, reach the hands to the sky. Maybe you sink a little bit deeper into that front knee. Fingertips reaching to the ceiling. We're strong through the belly, through the glutes. And we're thinking of squaring the hips to the front of the mat. So right hip pulls back, left hip pulls forward. Stay active through that back leg, 2 breaths here. 1 more inhale. Exhale, arrowhead, weight goes over the front leg. And inhale to reach it back up to the sky. We'll do that 2 more times. Exhale, arrowhead, weight goes forward. Inhale, reach it up. Last one, exhale, arrowhead and hold. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Can we straighten through the front of that back leg? Always option to use blocks here underneath your hands. Let's rock the weight from foot to foot. So exhale to press the back heel down to the ground, flex the front toes, and then rock the front toes forward, lift the back heel. Let's do that a couple more times, 2 breaths. One more inhale. And next time your foot is planted to the ground at the front, hold for the inhale. Exhale to bend the back leg, flex the front toes. So we're finding a nice juicy stretch through the back of the leg. Big inhale here. Exhale, straighten both legs. Inhale to find a halfway lift, nice straight spine. And exhale, fold over that front leg. Enjoy that stretch. 2 breaths, seeing if you can keep the hips square. One more inhale here. Our left hand stays where it is. Inhale, right hand reaches to the sky for a twist. 2 breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, both hands to the floor. Make your way back to dog, either pressing straight back or your vinyasa. We'll meet back, downward facing dog. Let's stay another 2 breaths. Finishing off your vinyasa if you chose that. We'll bring our big toes together again. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Nice and strong, nice and active. Take a big inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl, hold. Inhale, send it back, 3-leg dog. Let's do that again. Tiger curl, knee comes into the chest, hold. Step the left foot to the left thumb. High crescent lunge, reach the hands to the sky and exhale to sink nice and low. Strong through the belly, strong through the glutes. Rise up on those back toes. Let's find our breath here, 2 breaths. Intentional all the way through to the fingertips and the toes. One last inhale. Exhale, arrowhead, weight goes over the front leg. Inhale, reach it up. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, arrowhead. Inhale, reach it up. Last one, exhale, arrowhead and hold. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor, straighten your front leg. Let's rock those feet back and forward, back and forward. Next time your front foot is planted down, let's hold. And on the next exhale, bend the back leg, straighten the front leg. Big inhale. Exhale, straighten both legs. Inhale to find a nice straight spine. And exhale, fold forward. Enjoy that stretch. 2 breaths. One more inhale. On your next exhale, right hand stays down, left hand reaches high for a twisted pyramid. 2 breaths here. One more inhale. Exhale, both hands down. Option for vinyasa. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Another 2 breaths here. Let's bring our big toes together again at the back of the mat. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, weight comes forward, hold. Exhale, send it back, 3-leg dog. Knee to nose, tiger curl, hold. Exhale, send it back, 3-leg dog. Right knee, left elbow, cross under the body, fall in triangle, option for full variation. If you're coming with me, lower that knee down, drop the back heel, inhale, reach the right hand to the sky. 2 breaths here, strong through the glutes. One more inhale. Exhale, left hand goes back down to the ground, knee into chest, tiger curl. With control, step it to your right thumb, drop the back heel down, warrior 2, arms will mill up and over. The eye gaze is over the front middle finger, shoulders over hips. Find that breath. Remembering we're actively pressing that right knee to the right of the room, so you might be able to see that big toe on the inside of the knee. 2 more breaths here. Nice and active, hug the belly in, hug the heels together. On your inhale, reach forward, flip the palm, and exhale, reverse your warrior. Keeping the bend in the front knee, pressing it towards the right. Stay strong through the back leg. 1 more inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, elbow meets knee. Back hand bowls down, nice diagonal line from fingertips to back heel. Try not to lift those hips, hug them under, stay strong through the belly, 2 breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, your top hand sweeps all the way to the front of the mat. Step your back foot in a step and reach the right hand to the sky. We're back in that twisted pyramid we were in before. 2 breaths here. One more inhale. On your exhale, forward fold, step that back foot to the front. This time we'll pistol grip our big toes. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, bend the elbows, pull the chest nice and close to the thighs. Let's hold here for 2 breaths with each exhale, maybe pulling yourself that little bit deeper. One more inhale. Exhale, tall mountain, reach the hands all the way to the sky. Eagle pose. Option again for the full variation, or if you're coming with me, let's find figure 4. If you'd like more, maybe you stack the knees and stack the toes. Same arm as leg, just like our warm-up, right over left. Option 1, hands to shoulders, backs or fronts of palms, your choice. Let's take a big inhale. Exhale, stay strong through the belly, sink the hips down. Find something you can stare at, something in the distance that can take your balance. We have 2 breaths here. One more inhale. Exhale, stand tall with control. Place that right foot on the outside of the left, so we're in a twist. Inhale to reach the hands to the sky, tall mountain. And exhale, forward fold, keep the legs in a twist. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. And exhale, chaturanga. Let's make our way back to downward facing dog. Always option to just press straight back. Your choice. Let's find our breath as we arrive here. 2 breaths. Let's bring our left leg to the sky this time. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, weight comes forward. And exhale, send it back. 3-leg dog. Knee to nose, tiger curl, weight comes forward. Exhale, send it back. 3-leg dog. Left knee, right elbow, cross underneath the body. Fallen triangle, option for full variation. Option to lower the knee, drop the back heel, reach the right hand to the sky. 2 breaths. Stay strong through the glutes, through the belly, last inhale. Exhale, both hands to the floor, left knee into the chest, tiger curl. Step it to the left thumb, drop the back heel, warrior 2. Arms will mill up and over. Shoulders over hips. Let's find that strength. Hug the belly, hug the glutes. 2 breaths. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale to reach it forward, flip the palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Keeping that bend in that left knee, actively pressing the left knee to the left of the room. One more inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle, elbow meets knee. Back hand bowls down, nice diagonal line from your fingertips to your back heel. Maybe the eye gaze goes under the armpit. 2 breaths. Last inhale. Exhale, your top hand sweeps down to the mat. Step the back foot in. Twisted pyramid, left hand reaches to the sky. Let's hold here 2 breaths. Try to square those hips as much as you can. Both legs are straight here and both heels are on the floor. On your next exhale, step the back leg forward. Forward fold. Let's pistol grip those big toes again. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, bend the elbows, pull the chest nice and close to the thighs. 2 breaths here. Pull yourself a little bit deeper on each exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, tall mountain. Reach the hands all the way to the sky. And exhale, hands to your heart. Let's find our modified eagle pose again. Left over right this time. Your variation. Same arm as leg. Left over right. Shoulders, elbows, or fronts of palms together. Let's take a big inhale. Find your drishti somewhere in the distance and exhale to nest your eagle. Keep that focus. 2 breaths. One more inhale. Exhale with control, stand tall, left foot to the outside of the right. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky, take a big inhale. Exhale, keeping the cross, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, chaturanga, step back, high to low plank. On your inhale, your back bend. And exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Let's find our breath here. Always option to lower down to child's pose if you need a quick break. We'll be here for 5 breaths. If you're coming into child's pose, let's bring the knees wide, sink the hips down to the heels, reach the fingertips forward and lift the elbows up off the ground so we're active through the shoulders. 4 more breaths. Last 2. One more inhale here. And on your exhale, let's make our way back to downward facing dog. Send the hips high. Big toes are together. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Right knee, right elbow, weight comes forward. Exhale, send it back, 3-leg dog. Knee to nose, tiger curl, weight comes forward. Exhale, send it back, 3-leg dog. Right knee, left elbow, hold. Fall in triangle. Maybe this time you lower the back heel, extend that right leg long. If you want a little bit more, maybe you float that foot off the ground or pistol grip to extend the leg long. Wherever you are, we hold for an inhale. Exhale, tiger curl, knee comes into the chest. With control, step it to the right thumb. High crescent lunge, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale to sink. Let's find our breath. 2 breaths. Regain that focus. 1 more inhale. Exhale, arrowhead, weight goes over the front leg. Inhale. Exhale, hands to blocks or the floor, straighten the front leg. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, bend the back leg, keep that front leg straight. Enjoy the stretch. Big inhale. Exhale, straighten both legs. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, fold forward. 2 breaths here. 1 more inhale. On your exhale, drop that back heel down to the ground. Bend your right knee, warrior 2. We've been here before. Let's find that focus. 2 breaths. Find that activation, hug the belly in, hug the heels together. Inhale to reach forward, flip the palm. Exhale, reverse warrior. Option to find a half bind, taking that back hand around to the front thigh if you want more. Just be mindful that you're not dropping into the belly. Hug the belly in. 2 breaths. 1 more inhale. Option to keep that bind, extended side angle, elbow meets knee. Roll the left shoulder open. Maybe you look over that left shoulder. If you want more, start to work that right hand down towards the block, the floor, maybe finding a full bind if that's in your practice. 2 breaths. 1 more inhale. Exhale, release the left hand to the front of the mat. Step that back foot in. We're back in our twisted pyramid. We were here before. Let's stay for 2 breaths. 1 more inhale. Exhale, hands reach behind the front heel. We can explore flamingo pose here. If you have blocks, that is a fantastic help. And we're looking for a counterbalance through that front leg and your back hands. So we want to lift that back foot up. To start with, maybe we start to shift that weight forward, but see if you can keep the hips back as far as you can. Blocks are awesome to help out here. We have another 2 breaths to explore. I wish I had my blocks with me. 1 more inhale here. On your exhale, let's land those left toes down to the ground. Sink the hips down to the heel. So we're back in that toe pose. This time our left knee is off the ground. Option for your hands to stay on the blocks or on the floor here. But if you want to challenge, can you bring the hands to the heart? If you want to challenge again, can you shift the weight back to lift that right heel up off the ground? If you fall, you're just going to sit on your bum. Really nice. 2 breaths to play around here. And on your exhale, bring that front heel down to the ground. Use your hands and your back knee if you need to find your way back to arrowhead. Let's regain our balance here. Hold for an inhale, and when you're ready, take flight, lift up that back leg, warrior three. The crown of the head's in the same line as the back heel. We're strong through the belly. Our eye gaze is on the floor, somewhere in front of you. Let's hold for the inhale. Exhale, stand tall, left knee into your chest. Stork pose. Let's find eagle pose again. Option for that variation, option to stack the knees and the toes. Your practice, your rules. Same arm as leg, left over right. Find your variation. Lift the elbows in line with shoulders. Take a big inhale. Once you've got your balance, nest the eagle. 2 breaths. 1 more inhale. Exhale with control, stand still. Stand tall, sorry. Place that left foot on the outside of the right. Inhale to reach the hands to the sky, tall mountain. Exhale, keep that twist, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Option for a crow pose here, keeping the twist of your legs, or option to make your way back to downward facing dog. Let's find our breath here. 2 breaths. Let's bring our big toes together. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Let's find the other side. Left knee, left elbow, weight comes forward. Exhale, send it back, 3-leg dog. Tiger curl, knee to nose, weight comes forward. Exhale, send it back, 3-leg dog. Left knee, right elbow, hold, fall in triangle. Maybe the full variation, extend that left leg. Drop the back heel, reach the hand to the sky. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, see if you can lift that leg. Option 3, maybe you pistol grip the toe, and extend it to the front. Wherever you are, we hold for the inhale. Exhale, tiger curl, left knee into the chest, hold. Exhale, step it to the left thumb. High crescent lunge, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale to sink low, 2 breaths. Find your focus. Exhale, arrowhead, weight goes forward. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor, straighten the front leg. Bend the back leg, keep that front leg straight. Inhale. Exhale, straighten both legs. Inhale, straighten through the spine. And exhale, forward fold. 2 breaths. Enjoy that twist. 1 more inhale. Hold for the exhale. Warrior 2, let's drop that back heel down, bend the left knee. Arms will mill up and over. Let's find that focus here. 2 breaths. Hug the heels together, press the left knee out. Strong through the belly, the glutes, all the way through to the fingertips. 2 breaths. 1 more inhale. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, let's reach it forward, flip the palm, and exhale, reverse the warrior. Option to find that half bind with your right hand, reaching around to the front thigh. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Maybe you keep that bind. Roll the top shoulder open. Maybe you look over the shoulder. Just be mindful those hips aren't poking up. Hug them down. If you want more, maybe you work your way down to the ground. Maybe you find a full bind. Wherever you are, 2 breaths. 1 last inhale here. Exhale, release your right hand down to the front of the mat. Step the back foot in, reach the left hand to the sky. Twisted pyramid. 2 breaths here, square the hips before we come into our flamingo pose. On your next exhale, hands reach behind the ankles, finding that counterbalance between the fingers and the front foot. Maybe you start to peel off that back foot. Try to keep those hips as far back as you can. Remember, use the blocks. They are your friend. And I am missing my friends right now. 2 more breaths here. Maybe it's just practicing peeling the heel up off the ground, getting weight into the fingers. And when you're ready to come out of it, land that back foot, toe pose through the right leg, active through the left leg. So feel those toes flex up towards the sky. Maybe the hands come to your heart. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you see if you can lift that left leg up off the ground. One more inhale. When you're ready to come out, left heel on the ground. Use your hand, use your right knee, press yourself forward, arrowhead. When you're ready to take flight, pick up the back foot. Warrior 3, we're nice and active down to the heels, to the fingertips. Strong through the belly, 2 breaths. One more inhale. Eagle pose, back leg comes in, lift it up to the chest, cross it over the right. Remember your options, figure 4, knees stack or knees and toes stack. Same options with our arms, right over left, shoulders, backs or fronts of palms. Take a big inhale, find your balance, and exhale to nest the eagle, 2 breaths. One more inhale. Exhale to stand tall, right foot to the outside of the left. Inhale, tall mountain, reach the hands high. And exhale, forward fold, keep that twist. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, option for crow, option to make your way back to downward facing dog. Through your vinyasa, or pressing straight back. Yogi's choice. 2 breaths here. Let's inhale to rise up on the toes, big bend in your knees. Exhale, step hop or walk to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, tall mountain, reach the hands to the sky. And exhale, hands to your heart. Let's do 2 rounds of Surya A to polish off our practice. Inhale to reach tall. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, chaturanga, step it back, high to low plank. On your inhale, your back bend. And exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog, 2 breaths. One more inhale. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, rise up on the toes, big bend. Exhale, step, hop or float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, tall mountain, reach the hands to the sky. And exhale, hands to the heart. Last time through at your own pace. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, fold. See how long you can make your breath last. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, step it back, high to low. On your inhale, your back bend. And exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog, 2 breaths. One more inhale. And hold for the exhale. Inhale, rise up on the toes, big bend. Exhale, step up or float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, tall mountain, reach the hands to the sky. And exhale, hands to the heart, Samasthiti, 2 breaths here. As we start to slow down our practice, we slow down the breath. Let's inhale to reach the hands to the sky. This time, rise up on the toes. Take your eye gaze, your drishti to the floor, somewhere in front of you. And with control, we'll make our way to toe pose. So knees to the ground, hips to your ankles. See how slow and controlled you can make it. Use your hands at any stage. When you're ready, the knees come down. We're back in our toe pose, just like we started our practice. Let's bring our left hand to the floor or a block and take that right hand all the way up and over, finding a nice side body stretch. Think of rolling that top shoulder open, 2 breaths here. One more inhale. And exhale to change sides. Right hand to the floor, left hand reaches all the way up and over. Look under the left armpit, 2 breaths. One last inhale. And exhale to gently unravel. Let's press back into a 4-point kneeling. And we'll find a couch stretch. So we'll step our right foot to the right thumb and sit up so that the shoulders are over the hips and the hips are over the back knee. And we're looking for a stretch through the front of the left quad, so that front muscle of your thigh. Let's tuck the pelvis under. If you want a little bit more, can you lift up that back knee? If you don't want more, just leave that foot on the floor. But wherever you are, tucking the pelvis under, so we're finding that stretch. We're here for 3 breaths. See if you can slow the breath down. One more inhale. Exhale with control, release the foot if you have hold. Let's find pigeon pose. Our right foot walks over to the left-hand side of the mat. We lower that right knee down and gently walk the back leg, the left leg away from us. We want to square the hips, so try not to sit onto that right hip. Lift it up so both hip bones are square. Option to stay here, option to lower down. Wherever you are, we're finding a stretch in the outside of the right hip. Three breaths. One more inhale here. And exhale as you gently press up onto your hands. Let's just make our way back to a 4-point kneeling, however is easiest for you. We'll come straight into the other side, so our left foot steps to the left thumb. We come up into our kneeling position. Hips, shoulders are over our bottom knee. We tuck the pelvis under, option to stay here, option to find that back foot. We're still keeping the hips over the knee. We tuck the pelvis under to lengthen through that front quad. And you should feel a nice deep stretch in that right leg. 3 breaths. One last inhale here. And on your exhale, gently release that back foot. Pigeon pose, our left foot walks over to the right. And with control, we lower that left knee down. Let's square the hips. Once they're square, walk the right leg away. Take a big inhale, option to stay here. Maybe lower down to the elbows on your exhale. 3 breaths, keeping that stretch in the left hip or glutes. When you're ready to come out, let's press up onto the hands. We'll scoot that left leg back. We'll meet back in 4-point kneeling. However you get there is perfect. Puppy pose. Let's walk our hands to the front of the mat. Lower the chest down to the ground. Option 1, chest and forehead, or chest and chin if you want to open through the throat as well. We've done a lot of rounding out through our upper back today, so just giving our body a chance to find a bit of a counter bend. Maybe relaxing that little bit deeper with each exhale. Opening through our Anahata chakra, the heart space, maybe through the throat as well if you have your chin on the floor. Our Anahata chakra is associated with the color green, the element of air. And like air, love flows all within us and around us. So as you settle here, maybe you'd like to have the sensation of the color green radiating through your body, all the way around you, sharing the love with yourself, maybe the people around you, the places around you. 2 more breaths. One last inhale. Exhale to gently press up onto the hands. Let's just spin our legs around to the front of the mat. And we'll make our way on to our backs. Just allowing yourself to arrive for a second. We'll find a gentle twist before we end practice. Our left leg goes long, right knee hugs into the chest. Let's find some hip circles here. A couple one way, a couple the other way, just allowing your body to move intuitively. And when you're ready, let's take that right knee over to the left-hand side. Coming as deep as you would like, seeing if you can keep both shoulder blades on the ground here. Maybe the eye gaze goes over the right hand. Maybe you find that counter stretch of pressing the knee to the floor and the right shoulder to the ground. 3 breaths here. softening with each exhale. And there's no rush. Whenever you're ready to come out of it, let's roll onto the back. Take a moment to find center again. And when you're ready, let's change sides. Our right leg goes long, left knee hugs in, maybe finding some gentle hip circles. And maybe you'd like to take that left knee over to the right hand side. It's noticing how each side might be different to the other. Three breaths. And when you're ready, slowly rolling onto your back. Taking these next 5 breaths is a little bit of intuitive movement. Maybe happy baby, maybe you'd like to hug your knees into your chest, maybe you have an inversion or something else that you'd like to practice before we come into our final resting pose. And we have another 3 breaths to explore wherever you are, just allowing your body to take any poses that feel best to you today. And on your next exhale, let's extend the legs long, taking up as much space as you would like to as we find our way to our final resting pose, Shavasana. Maybe you cover up the eyes, maybe you take any little itches, any little fidgets, anything that you need to relax here. Allowing your eyes to close down or soften. And as we settle into stillness here, just take a moment to notice what you're ready to let go of as we come back to the theme of our practice today, Aparigraha. Maybe it's an expectation, a thought, a tension in the body, something that you don't need to carry anymore. And let this final rest be your practice of Aparigraha, non-attachment. Nothing to fix, nothing to force. Just breathe. Be present and release. Shavasana. An option to stay exactly where you are. If you're ready to come back, just allowing the energy to flow into the room, starting to feel your physical body. When you feel ready, introducing some little movements. Maybe that's some circles, maybe it's a full body stretch or bending the knees, whatever feels most intuitive to you. Taking another 5 breaths wherever you are. Maybe it's in stillness, maybe it's some gentle movement. Maybe taking a moment of gratitude for yourself, for your body, your health. This beautiful practice we get to explore. Maybe a couple more things that you would like to show gratitude towards today. And let's slowly make our way back to a seat We'll finish practice the same way we started, in a lotus posed or a cross-leg position. Bringing your hands to your heart, allowing your head to bow to the fingertips. Thank you all so much for choosing to flow with me today, moving your bodies intuitively and honoring this ancient practice of yoga. Namaste. Thank you so much for flowing with me today. I hope you enjoyed that. As always, if you have any comments, any feedback, any questions, leave them below, and I'll see you next time on the mat.